Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. New subscribers, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome back. Guys, in this video, we're going to talk about Jolyan Silvera's fate, which is May 14th, where he will learn about whether he's going to be granted bail or not. You are looking at images of the last court hearing that he had on May 2nd, where he appeared at the circuit court in downtown Kingston, where men and women gathered in protest against bail for Silvera. It's the vicious attack of Melissa Soraya Paulwell and her mother, Tashina Patterson. Murder accused Jolyan Silvera will know his fate on May 14th after an extensive application submitted by his attorney, Peter Champagny, in the Home Circuit Court on Thursday, May 2nd. Silvera, the former Member of Parliament who represented the People's National Party, was charged with the murder of Melissa on January 18, 2024. She was found dead at their home on November 10, 2023. Initially, it was believed and reported that she died from natural causes, but an autopsy revealed that she was shot. Her wounds and the details about how she received those wounds were concealed from members of the security forces and the public. Leader of the opposition, Mark Golding, told Jamaica on the 11th of November 2023 that Melissa had passed away, and he sent condolences to her husband, Jolyan Silvera, who was a part of Mark Golding's campaign team and security apparatus. Silvera attended his wife's funeral, and when he was told to turn himself in, days later, he refused and attended a party instead. He was later found and arrested by the police.
Riley say the judge is left to ponder his bail application. His fate will be known on May 14.
We return on the 14th of May when the learned judge will give a decision in respect of bail. Today, the application was made. There were extensive arguments on both sides. These are arguments that I cannot go into. Mr. Riley and I cannot go into them because of the position of the court in terms of its ruling, which we have to abide.
Natural cause. However, an autopsy soon revealed she died from gunshot wounds. Her husband was arrested in January, a week after her funeral. Today's hearing, which the media again didn't have access to, began sometime after 2 and ended shortly before 5. As Silvera left the courtroom, he smiled. Champagny surmises it reflects his optimism that bail will be granted.
Perhaps an indication that he's pleased with the representation that he has received today, but he's cautiously optimistic. And
guys, I'm curious to know if we will ever get an opportunity to see the media cover this case. I don't know why they wouldn't allow them to at this stage, but, we'll see. Where bail is concerned, what do you guys think? I know that with bail, there are certain criteria to make a person eligible. One thing that Silvera has against him is that when he was told to turn himself in, he refused to. I'm sure they're considering the fact that this whole thing was, covered up from the beginning, even though it's not for them to judge, but the deception of it just makes folks uncomfortable. And the fact that he was born in the UK. But one thing is, the investigation is still open. It's not complete. Questions like why Dr. Dawes was called to come to Stony Hill, is a lingering question that he has yet to answer. I guess they don't think that they're answerable to the public, but if nothing wrong was done, that's something that could have easily been answered, But we would like to know, why was he called there? What did he do? Did he attempt any life-saving procedure. The little bit of blood argument and aneurysm where Melissa's cause of death are concerned, which is not true. We want to know who came up with these stories and why is it that nobody was aware that she was shot. I believe they knew. They just did not want to say it. And therefore that gave them an opportunity, like Miss Little Bit of Blood and others, to say, hey, she was shot at the morgue, which is so ridiculous, guys. But we shall see what we shall see. Most people don't believe that, Silvera should get bail. You saw the protest, and we have discussed it on this channel. So, the lawyers are going to do what they do. The prosecutors are going to do what they do. The new prosecutor will replace the top DPP. She, I'm sure, is working diligently to make sure that she makes a case in defense of Melissa Silvera, where the bail application is concerned. Guys, between me and Uno, I pinch and tell you nobody go call about my name. But it is alleged that those who are in Mark Golding's camp, they are planning to celebrate quietly with Silvera if he gets bail. They feel that if Silvera gets bail, that is going to be a positive thing for them. Can you imagine, guys, to even entertain that thought? I don't even want to talk about it, but that is what is alleged, guys. Anyway, we on this channel, we don't condone slackness. We don't condone these type of barbaric, wicked acts against women, children, men, or anybody. It's just so wrong to know that Melissa died and left her 3 kids, her 3 boys, so young, so innocent. And worst of all, the way that they lied, they covered it up. It is so obvious how they helped clean it up, as the police said, and as the crime scene proved. It's just so sad that people can be so evil, and, that politics, very people that are supposed to protect the citizens and their interests, they're thick and deep in this cover-up, and they're seeking political legitimacy, and they want the rest of us to be silent and not speak about it. But that's not going to happen, guys. If we are going to be the lone voice speaking on behalf of Melissa and her children and her family, then that's what we will continue to do. It's quite nice to see the men and women at the circuit court protesting, and I hope that they'll return on May 14th, 2024. The silence has been deafening and so obvious, and it is time to show that as a Jamaican community, that we do not condone this, and we are not afraid to speak out. We say justice for Melissa. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please make sure you have your notification on, and you're inviting your friends and keeping it locked here to Jamaica Politics Uncovered. See you in the next video.
Was an extensive application for bail. I will not and I cannot go into the details because of the judge's order. And what I will say is that it was very intense and very comprehensive. the prosecution presented their side, and Ms. Riley and I presented our side. And the end result is that a decision will be known on the 14th of May.
What is supposed? I heard something about the 10th. What is supposed to happen on the 10th?
There are to be some additional submissions in law, not in relation to the allegations, and that is quite normal.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright. So he will return on the 10th, or is it that he's supposed to only return on the 14th? What is it?
What is for sure, he'll be here on the 14th of May.
And that is when the
Decision will be given by the learned judge, yes.
Thank you.
What's the confidence level at this time?
We anticipated that question. We are cautiously optimistic. We have presented, we think, cogent arguments as to why he's a fit and proper candidate for bail. It's a matter for the judge at this point in time. And to go any further would be trespassing on areas that do not concern ourselves in terms of decision and for the judge's role in that regard.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.